इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, ना नकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा ही है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं है। क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the special series of Bharat Franchisee Show. This is our 20th edition, and again with the same excitement and aim to help you in your journey to become an entrepreneur. We are here. This is our second last webinar for this month. As you know, that Franchise India has helped thousands of investors in selecting the right opportunity and in the turn assisted various organizations in international and domestic franchisee expansion and business development. Today is our home and building solutions special webinar. And we will be sharing some great business opportunities with brands Make Your Home Look Beautiful. But before I'll start introducing you with the brand for today, we are going to represent with, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, you can type your question and leave your question into the Q&A box. We will be taking up all your questions post our presentation. So during the brand presentation, you can keep sharing your questions into the Q&A box and avoid raising hand. As you know that at this platform, we won't allow you to come on the panel. So you can leave your question into the Q&A box and we will answer all your questions in the live webinar itself. With this, I would like to welcome our first brand for today. And our first brand is True. They are India's fully automated home design company. We have Mr. Rajat, who's the co-founder at True, himself here on this panel today. I would like to welcome you, Mr. Rajat, on this panel, and thank you for joining us. Being unwell, you have joined us on this webinar, so thanks a lot. This shows the passion you have towards your business and work. So thank you so very much, and I wish you will get soon. I would
Thanks.
like to request you to please take the lead and tell our audience, our participants, more about the brand and also about the business opportunities you have with your brand into the market. Over to you, Mr. Rajat.
Thanks a lot, Nia. Thanks a lot for the wonderful introduction. Good evening, people. So I'm Rajat Garodia. I'm the co-founder at True. So basically, True is India's one of the first fully automated home design company. So we are into turnkey residential interior projects. We do right from designing till execution of the projects. We started a brand in 2020. This brand was started by me and my childhood friend Nischay. So I mean, just before COVID, we started this brand. And then so far, like we have heavily worked on developing a very, very strong foundation. So we have worked a lot towards the technological aspects and the technical integrations related to an interior project. So basically, now, like, I mean, we are currently operational in Bangalore. We have currently like 3 experience centers in Bangalore. We are coming up with one more experience center in the next 2-3 months, and then Pune will be live. Like our Pune operations will be live in April. So basically, like we are a fairly new brand in this market, but we are definitely giving very tough competition to I mean the existing players, and to the biggest players. I mean to the bigger players in this industry, right? So basically, our target consumers are new home buyers, and as I've already told, like I mean we do turnkey residential interior projects. We don't do any commercial projects and all. We only do residential interior projects, and then like we use technology to a very greater extent. So basically, we have integrated it to this level that each one of the function at True, or each one of the department at True, uh, everyone's tasks are interlinked to the design that you see as a customer. So basically, we have developed our own designing software. That's a cloud-based design software that we have developed, and that gets interlinked to each one of these functions, which helps us to deliver the project faster and in a very seamless way, and that ensures a very good customer experience. So basically, when I say that what all functions we are talking about, so let's say there are two aspects related to the tech integration. One is the front end integration, and one other one is the back end integration. So when I talk about the front end integration is related to, okay, what customers see, what new home buyers see when they come to our experience centers. So just to add a bit, I'm just going a bit off topic. I mean, as in not related to the technical integration thing, but then I'd like to explain like how it works for a consumer, how it works for a customer. So customer basically they come to our experience centers and they do live design session with our in-house designers. And in these live sessions, our designers will not only prepare the, I mean, will not only do the designing as per their floor plan free of cost, we will also generate estimates for the customers using our software. So that's where the technical integration comes in. So basically, the franchisee unit is all about these experience centers. So the investment that we'll be talking about will be around these experience centers. So this is a display come meeting room sort of setup, wherein half of the experience center goes towards the display of different furnitures, different concepts and all, and then half of it goes towards meeting rooms and cabins. So I'll just proceed with the next slide. Just a minute. Yeah. So basically, we are a one-stop destination for home interiors. As told, like we do end to end. So whatever consumer wants, we try to accommodate that and do that like to a maximum possible extent. So if you see, like I mean, obviously woodwork is something that's the majority for any project. I mean, the modular or the non-modular furnitures are the majority, but then other categories like countertop, or let's say wooden flooring, or let's say false ceiling lighting, wallpapers, paint, we do each of it, right? So when you come as a consumer, obviously you want a single I mean POC, and then I mean we are the single POC for you for your entire project. So even there was a very vague requirement once was for a mosquito net. So we have even integrated that mosquito net as a category in like offering. So having said that, we are trying to build the brand in a way that, okay, when customer comes to us, they don't go back, and they don't need to go back to any other vendor in the market. So it's more of that. Now, as I've told, target customers are new home buyers, people looking to get their homes renovated. And then how it works for them, they submit an inquiry, they get I mean, they get some tentative code, they get some tentative plans basically. Once they submit the inquiry, and post that, they meet our designers at the experience centers, and they also get the touch and feel of the work that we can do in from the displays that we have done, right? And then once they are okay with the estimate that our like I mean our designer has generated based on the designing, so they pay a token advance to us, based on which we start the project, based on which we start the designing. Once designs are completed, then we start the execution of the project. So that's how it goes. And like I mean so I was talking about the technical integration which I left in between. So when it comes to the front end tech, the front end tech is basically related to the live code that we generate for the customers. We generate live timelines for the customers, because timelines in this industry is something that's very much important. Because if you are thinking about a move-in date or your Grah Pravesh date, it will be based on certain muhurat. Now, if you miss that date, that's a big miss for you, because you are not only the one who will be like, I mean, who will be bothered with the date. There will be many other people. Like, I mean, there will be other family members who might be planning to visit your, I mean, during that ceremony and all. So, timeline is something that matters a lot. And then until now, uh, I mean, how this industry has worked or how this industry has evolved in India has been not that great. In fact, if I see at the world level also, there has been very less integrations with the designing. So designing is a very open-ended thing, right? It's like an open book. Okay, you pull some images from Pinterest, you browse some images and all, and then you as a consumer, you have a dream that, okay, this is how I like my house to be, or this is how I would like my interiors to be. But then when you come to a design firm, they will show you the reality that, okay, what is something that can be done in their budget, or what is something that can be done considering the timelines. But then again, like, all these aspects were not interlinked with the designing software. But what we have done is that we have interlinked that with the designing software, which is helping our customers to get a very transparently, very clear-cut idea with respect to, okay, what are the project timelines and what are the cost, what are the estimates, or what are the project value, right? So this is the front-end technology integration that we have done using that software. Now the back-end integrations are a lot. Like, I mean, our purchase team automatically gets the list of items that needs to be purchased. Our accounts team automatically gets the PO value that needs to be released to the vendors. Our warehouse team gets the automatic list, like what items needs to be dispatched from the warehouse. So basically, like, because there are so many functions when it comes to delivering an interior project within the organization, and which becomes a major friction point and a major challenging point to ensure that the customer experience is good, because everyone might not be on the same page. So but when it's done through technology, that's the wonder that the technology does, right? So everyone is so much aligned, because everyone is on the same page through that technology, right? So our data will be integrated. So then that's how we ensure that there is a very seamless functioning across different teams. And then that's how we ensure that there is a very good customer experience that we give. And that's the reason, like, why we are the only brand in India which offers 35 days as execution timeline for the project, for basic woodwork projects. So for basic woodwork projects, there is no vendor in the market who will give you 35 days as the execution timeline. I'm telling only the execution timeline because designing is something that's again subjective. And certain customers, they need more time to get their house designed, because they will have some of their ideas which will take time to discuss. Now, moving to next slide. One more best thing is happening in this industry is that the industry is moving from unorganized to organized. Now, if I tell that, okay, interior market is a 30 billion USD annual USD, I mean, billion USD market at an annual level. So out of that, like, almost 75 to 80% is still with the unorganized players. Organized players, like digital first players, or startups like us or whatever, right? I mean, all these players don't have more than 20 to 25% of the market share. But then that's consolidating. That's the best part about it. And for anyone to establish a very good brand, because you'll have to work on so many different aspects, because it's a very complicated service, as I've been explaining. Because in our organization itself, like, there are almost like 30 different functions, and each of these functions will have to work in tandem so that the project is done on time. So it's a very challenging task. So it's not that easy that, okay, you see a very like organized players. You would have seen too much of organized players in this industry, but now it's happening. So there has been a shift from the unorganized to the organized, is what I mean. That's the overall gist, basically. So and a few more aspects, like millennials, obviously considering India's demography, considering that, okay, majority of them are still young, so quite obvious that they'll be buying homes in future, and then quite obvious that they'll be getting the interiors done. And nowadays it's also more about the aspirational buying, right? So because of the social media trends and this and that, so people tend to spend a lot when it comes to lifestyle and home decor and all. So that's another aspect. And these days, it's quite easy for home loans. Finance has become quite easy. Finance has become more accessible, basically. So that's another aspect. So all these are basically something related to the growth of this industry, how the growth will be there. And then one important part is that yes, organized players are taking over the market share of the unorganized players. So brands like us will have huge potential in future. That's all I want to say with this particular slide. Now, there's a bit of gist about there's a bit of gist about the brand journey so far. So we started in Jan 2020, and then so far, like how we have evolved. So somewhere around a year back, year and a half back, we were a team of just 35 people in Bangalore. But then we are currently a team size of somewhere close to 150 to 160. So we have grown a lot. In the last 1.5 year. And then that's what, we are definitely giving tough fight to the biggies in this industry. So it's more about that. Now, I'm Rajat, and then there's Nishchay, that's another co-founder. So I look into the operations and vendor relation. Nishchay looks into the tech and marketing. So again, till today, we ensure that good people are added in the team. I take the final round. Without my final round, no one gets added in the team. But it's a strong team, and this good team is doing wonders. So now, what value proposition we have, right, as compared to the other competitors in the market, or as compared to the conventional players in the market per se, right? So first of all, the kind of visualization that customers will be able to see during the sales stage of the project. So basically, there are different funnels of the lead. So first is the sales funnel, then is the design funnel, then is the execution funnel in our industry. So basically, when it comes to the sales funnel, so I doubt like any brand in the market in India today gives the kind of visualization, 3D visualization that we give, because we have, again, like it's an in-house technology that we have developed, and that's allowing us to do further developments. And we don't have to rely on any third-party vendor to do that. So basically, having said that, when people come to us, they actually get a very realistic aspect, understanding of what can be done, what cannot be done, and that too through the design. Live designing is being done in the sales stage itself. So our conversion rates are very high. So again, we are having one of the highest on-spot closer rates in this industry. Uh, Average ticket size in our industry in Bangalore, particularly, is somewhere around 8 to 10 lakhs. Considering Bangalore market, because in Bangalore market, builders, they already do tiling and all these things. But still, 8 to 10 lakhs is the average ticket size on the lower side, I would say. Projects are even there of 50, 60 lakh, but 8 to 10 lakh is the average ticket size. Now, 8 to 10 lakh service, it's not a product, by the way, it's a service. We have done on-spot booking of somewhere close to 40%, 45% in one of the month. So that's like quite huge. Just imagine if you go to buy a car, you won't be booking the car so soon. But when it comes to service, again, service may there might be 10 different aspects which customers might think, but then still like our on-spot closure rate is quite healthy, only because of the technology that we have developed. That's one aspect. Now, again, fastest execution timelines. In fact, we are the only brand in India which pays 2,000 rupees as per day delay penalty if we don't deliver the project on time. So there is a guaranteed soft handover date and full handover date that our software will generate. And if you don't deliver on that date, obviously there are certain terms and conditions. We pay 2,000 rupees as per day delay penalty to customers. No other brand does that. The marketplace, next design options, end-to-end solution. We do turnkey. That's what I have highlighted earlier. So these are like different. Obviously, 35 days is for the basic woodwork projects, not for like quite customized ones. So for quite customized ones, the timelines are even more. But still, then in the 75-day timeline category, also we are faster by 15 days compared to the other brands in the market. As I've told, like current brand footprint is 3 operational centers in Bangalore, one more coming. Pune is upcoming. Expansion plans for 2024, we would only like to expand in these cities, only in South India or West a bit. So basically, Hyderabad 2 units, Pune 1 more unit, Mumbai 2 units, and then Chennai 1 unit. So that's the expansion plan for 2024. Now, what's the franchisee model? The requirement for the space is somewhere around 3,000 to 3,500 square feet. And then we do it in FOCO model. There's a franchisee owned, company operated. So basically, in any experience center, uh, the capex investment goes from the franchisee. And then, but then all the staffs in the experience center, all the employees in the experience center will be hired by True on True's payroll, and they will be given training by us. And in any of these experience centers, there will be around 30 people. That's a huge number because we target very good business from each of these experience centers. We target somewhere close to minimum 1.5 crore of business per month from each of these experience centers for first year, by the way. And then from second year, third year, it's around 2 crore to 2.5 crore per month. So to do that number, we need a huge team. And all this team are had by us. So there will be around 20 designers, 20 interior designers, including their managers, and around 10 sales people, including their managers. So all these 30 people salary are borne by us. But apart from the salary and the marketing cost, these two are the major expenses which are borne by the brand. But what franchisee will have to bear would be uh, the rental of that space, electricity, maid expense, and tea, coffee, and all these things. So having said that, like 3,000 to 3,500 square feet is the overall like requirement of the space, and contract period is for 5 years. ROI is definitely very good because it's a very high volume game. Margins are low in this industry. It's not that okay per project level we give very high margins, because in fact we also don't have very high margins because it's a very competitive market as of today. So basically, but then the ROI is very good because per month business itself is very good. So that's an important aspect. So now, how do the franchisee gets paid? So basically, all the money that comes for any project gets accounted in our account. I mean that comes to our account, and then commission is paid to the franchisee at a monthly level based on the overall net realized revenue with the experience center has. So what is net realized revenue? Because again, this is very industry specific term. And then in this industry, what happens that like customers might book the project today. The project value might be, let's say, 10 lakhs. They won't be paying the entire 10 lakhs on day one. Their designing might take 2 months. After that, they might release, I mean, they will have to release around 50% of the project value. I'm so sorry, I'm a bit unwell, but then still. After, let's say, 2 months, their designing gets over, they have to release 50% of the project value, based on which we'll start the execution of the project. So after 2 months, the further 50% of the project value is getting booked, right? That is being received. So now we calculate the commission on the realized revenue, not the sales, because sales is something, okay, we drive sales in a way that, okay, when the booking is done, then we itself we consider it as sales, not in the accounting terms, but definitely the per month booking is something that's a very important metric in our industry, which we drive a lot. And but then based on the realized revenue, we consider the commission payouts for the franchisee. That's how it goes. Now, and then all these like experience centers, we don't need to do it on the ground floor. We can do it on the first, second, and even third floor if the commercial property is good, because we do a lot of digital marketing. We don't rely much on walk-ins. We don't need to spend, much for the rentals, higher rentals for the ground floor. So that's an added advantage for the franchisee, because the rentals will be nominal when it comes to first and the second floor. Now, talking about the financial snaps. So basically, overall capital investment requirement is of somewhere close to 60 to 70 lakhs, depending on how much area we are getting, and because calculations will go a bit here and there based on the area. We charge franchisee fee of somewhere close to 8 lakh rupees. Commission on net realized revenue is somewhere close to 2 to 4%. It might sound low, but then that's how it works. I mean, because the volume is very high. So it's not that, okay, even with such low margins, even with a very limited order, the payback is somewhere around 28 months because of the higher volume of business per month that gets generated. So don't judge it with the commission percentages. Rather, also consider, you guys will also have to check the detailed financial model to understand it in a better way. And then the average ROI for a 5 year period is somewhere around 75%. This is something, average annual ROI, by the way. This is average annual ROI, 75%. This is a bit on the aggressive side. If you consider a bit conservative side also, it shall be around 40 to 50%. So expected payback is 24 to 28 months. Contract period is for 5 years, as I've already told earlier. And then working capital requirement is of additional 15 to 20 lakhs. So now what is this working capital? Basically, we don't consider security deposit in the capex because security deposit is something that gets refunded by the end of the tenure. So we ideally consider this under the working capital, and we have considered 1% interest on the working capital in the financial projection. So and then 2 months operational cost is something that gets added to the working capital. So considering all like 15 to 20 lakhs is something that's the like working capital requirement. Now commission is there. There's a slab concept in the commission. I don't think like this is the right forum to discuss that in that much detail. If anyone is interested, definitely we can discuss with them in detail about that. Now, we take care of end to end. It's FOCO, so you don't need to worry about anything. It will be completely taken care by us. Like I mean, we'll take care of the hiring. We'll take care of the finalization of the commercial space. We'll take care of the interiors of the commercial space or whatever. So end-to-end support is being given by the brand. So it's more like an investment opportunity. And since it's more like an investment opportunity, so even if you consider 50% as like average annual ROI for a 5-year contract period, so I believe like that's a very good return, I would say, considering the FOCO model and considering there is no involvement as such from the franchise. So that's it, guys. I'm done with the presentation. If any one of you are interested to know more about us, then please take screenshot of this form. I mean, of this QR code, and you guys can fill up the Google form, and and that way we can reach out to you. Yes,
Thank you so much, Rajat. You can stop sharing the screen for
yes,
now,
I'll do
and
that.
I'll take up some questions from the Q&A box.
Fine, fine, fine. Yeah,
So,
thank
guys, as we have got a brief introduction about the brand and also about the business opportunity they have to share with you, the best part is that the model is in FOCO, so that you don't need to spend, time and energy into the operational things. As the brand is going to take care of the operations part, you only have to do the investment, and then you will be getting some percentage or some ROI sort of returns in every month basis. So I'll take up starting taking up the questions from the Q&A box. You can keep sharing your questions and I'll try to take up the maximum one. So somebody is asking in which area are the experience center in Bangalore, and also if you are open for Bangalore location.
only Hebal is left. Rest all location we have done.
Only what is left?
Hebal. There is an area called
Okay,
Hebal.
okay. So you're
I'm
not
just
open
writing.
for this location you're saying right now, for
No,
Bangalore?
no. Only Hebal we can sign up.
Okay.
Rest all the locations are already done.
So,
We are
okay,
already
so
done.
the HEPA is only available to go in or to take up in Bangalore. Rest all the locations are full. So if you want to
Right,
go ahead with Bangalore, you can get in touch with us. So we are going to connect you with the brand for one-to-one discussion.
right.
Again,
Now
Mr.
for
Sagar has asked, yeah, sorry.
yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So Mr. Sagar has asked about top three SKUs into sales. If you can just brief about this.
Yes, so for a modular furniture will be around 65% of any project, modular furniture and then non-modular furniture. And then fall ceiling would be around 10%, lighting will be around 10%. So it goes like that. Countertops will be around again like 5 to 10%. So it's like that. I'm just writing it down.
Sure.
So fall
But we
ceiling.
always, appreciate if you can just verbally tell the answer so that, there are other people also watching you live. So when we,
Right,
discuss the question, everybody gets the answer. So I'll
right.
take up the last question being asked by Mr. Samay. How do we get customers as a franchisee partner?
Didn't get it. Just a minute.
Yeah,
So how do we get customers as a franchisee
franchisee partner.
partner?
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's a FOCO model. They don't need to
yeah,
get worried
yeah,
to get the
correct,
customers.
correct,
But again, if you can just let them know about the
right,
the marketing or the process which you follow to get the customers.
right, right. So I'll just add here a bit. So when it comes to marketing, we have a very huge budget for each of these experience centers. We do digital marketing over Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. These four are the only platforms wherein we spend on the marketing. At the per store level, our per month budget is itself around 5 lakh rupees in the social
Okay.
media market. So that's a huge number that we have. So they don't need to worry about the leads and the inquiries. We are pretty good at it. So right from day one, our target is in fact that, okay, year two number that we have shown in the financial projection, we hit in year one. But then, okay, we don't commit on that. So that's the reason, like, I mean, we have been a bit conservative about it. But then
Right.
having said that, our marketing is quite sorted in a way.
And that's how you're getting good revenue.
Yes, yes. So basically, around 70% business happens through digital marketing and all these leads. Around
Right.
20% happens through referral, around 10% happens through walk-in and other sources.
Okay, all right. I think it explains, I mean, very well about the question. The answer has been clearly said. I'll
Right.
take up the last question being asked by Mr. Sagar. Is there any minimum guarantee which you're providing?
See, as of now, we are not providing. Reason being because we are so good with the numbers that we don't feel like it's required. Even like if any interested franchisees are there, they want to speak and connect with the existing franchisees, we can set up that meeting also. And all these franchisees that we have already done is basically without any minimum guarantee because the business is already happening so good that, okay, our numbers itself speaks. But then if any investor has some reluctance with respect to this particular aspect, can have some discussion around it, but then I won't commit, okay, there will be something or there won't be something. That's something that, okay, we can think about it considering how many units, if there, let's say there is someone who are willing to put up 2-3 units and committing us
Yeah.
for that. So in that case, like we might have
You
it
can consider
discussed some
giving any
clause.
kind of minimum guarantee.
But then having said that, that's also something I'm not committing as of now. But then we can definitely have some discussion about it, not an issue.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Rajni. Thanks for the wonderful brief over the brand. And we've received so many questions. I wish you all the good luck for the brand and also for the franchisees. And it is really wonderful to know that in Bangalore, you don't have any place available. You are only left with one location where you can open up a franchisee. Rest you are done with the Bangalore market. So
Right.
thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you will get well very soon. Please take care of
Thanks
your
a lot.
health, and I hope that you will have a wonderful evening ahead.
Right. So we are
Thanks.
also participating in Hyderabad FRO. So
Yes.
yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Fine.
So
I'll
thank you.
exit.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Thanks.
Rajat.
Thanks.
Thanks
Thanks
a
a lot.
lot.
Thanks a
With
lot.
this, guys, I would like to move forward to our next print for today. And our next print for today is Walcoat Paints. They are one-stop solution for premium quality wall decor and coating products. We do have Mr. Manoj from Walcoat Paints. He's heading the entire franchisee working in Walcoat Paints. I would like to welcome you, Manojji, here on this panel. And I would request you to please tell us more about the brand. As I mean, I was just going through with the presentation and the kind of quality they are maintaining in terms of packaging and the products. So it's somewhere it's giving a competition to the very 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 famous brands in the market. You will also get to know once we'll start sharing the presentation. So we're very excited to know more about the brand and also about the business opportunity you have to share with the Walcoat Paints. Over to you, Manojji.
Good evening, Neha, and good evening, everyone. Thank you, Neha, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this platform. As far as Walcoat Paints is concerned, uh, we have designed our product. We have built up our products to cater to the quality needs of the market, whether it be architectural needs, whether it be end users need, and we are looking at building the quality image of the product of the company. So we are not compromising on the quality, and our policies are very flexible. As far as franchisee is concerned, we are looking for franchisees on a pan India basis. We have already started our operations in some parts of UP, in all the major cities of UP, and in few cities of MP also. We have started at Bhopal, we have started at Indore, we have started at in some parts of South India also. We have started at Bangalore, and from there we are catering to the needs of architectural and project needs in different markets of Maharashtra. We are catering from there only, and as far as we are operational in some parts of Gujarat also, and we are looking forward to start up our franchisee stores at Vadodara and Surat, Ahmedabad. Very soon we shall be coming up with the franchisee stores over there, and we are damn sure about the quality of our product. And our product, we have made our product quality wise. We have a niche. We have a niche over the competitive products. We have an edge over the competitive products in terms of quality, and accordingly we have priced our products just to provide a value for money to our customers. I mean, in proportion to the quality, we are giving a very good pricing to our business partners, I mean franchisee, as well as to end up with end users. We have value for money products, right? And we have in interior paint coatings segment, we have distemper, primers, then emulsions, three kinds of emulsions: premium emulsion, then middle segment emulsion, extreme clean, and then we have a luxury emulsion in the name of Rich Glam. That's a luxury range. In exterior segment, to cater to the needs of the exterior buildings, we have three products. One is Ultima Protect. Another is middle segment product is Wall Guard Advance, and then third, the topmost range is Ultimate Home. These products we are putting in the best international quality. We have tie-ups with some big giants in the industry on internationally, and apart from this, we have a good range of texture paints, where we have rustic. Textures have been categorized into three segments. One is rustic, second is superfine, then third is concrete. So we have all kinds of textures, and we are looking forward to have a tie-up with one Italian company also. We shall be coming up with some more product range in texture category. We shall be having floor coatings, epoxy floor coatings, looking into the needs and demands of the market, right? Very soon, a good quality products. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir. If you can just tell us about the financials investment part a bit.
Sure. The area required is around 500 square feet. Total investment would be around 19 lakhs and onwards, 19 to 20 lakhs. Franchisee fee will be 3 lakhs. Gross margins will be 20%. Average ROI would be more than 100%. Payback period 10 to 12 months. Contract period would be 5 years. Any more question here? Investors, the profile required would be investors should have a brief knowledge of the industry, real markets, and knowledge of the real markets would be helpful. Entrepreneurs willing to invest in paint and coating industry, we are looking forward to them. And young entrepreneurs or corporate employees looking to have their own business. More individuals with significant local market connect and operational capabilities to handle large areas. That's the kind of partners we are looking forward to. Any more questions? Reasons for which we are looking forward to partners. There are reasons, obvious reasons, because it's a proud Indian brand with network and reach in domestic market. We have innovative products, availability of innovative products in one place. That's what we are looking forward to. That's why we are in search of franchisee partners. And we are abiding by the international quality standards and certifications. And we have a track record of an annual growth of around 30 to 35%, which is far more than the paint industry's growth, which is 8 to 10% only. Financial figures and ROI returns are extremely good. That's we can assure. And the backup, the financial returns, whatever the franchisee partner is going to invest, 12 months would be the period. Hello. Hello.
Thank you so much, Manojji. I would like to take up some questions. So we have, we've gone through with the presentation, as we know that we have some time limit here. So
Neha,
we can.
Neha, sorry for interrupting you. Had I been audible?
Yes, you've been audible. In between, you just cracked, but otherwise now you're audible. So now I would like to take up some questions from the Q&A box. Guys, to sum up the investment, the total investment they have is starting from 19 lakh rupees. It would be a rounding of 19 to 20 lakh rupees. And the model which they are sharing is FOFO model. It's franchisee and franchisee operated model. The quality of the products which they are maintaining is high class, and obviously, as we did mention about the revenue and everything, which we have already seen. So I'll be taking up some questions from the Q&A box. If you have any questions, you can leave your question into the Q&A box so that I'll take up it now and we'll answer you here in the live webinar itself. So I'll start taking up the questions. The first question has been asked by Mr. Sharma. What is the price range of your paints, and also what all products you provide?
As far as price range is concerned, in case of interior paint coatings, if we start with primers, that ranges from 85 rupees per liter to 450 rupees per liter. That's the range. 85 rupees per liter is the primers. And then we have economy emulsion in the range of 150 rupees per liter. Then middle segment, 250 to 300 rupees per liter. And then 450 to 480 rupees per liter. That is the luxury range. In case of exterior paints, it ranges from 200 rupees, 180 rupees per liter, which is the economical segment, and then middle segment is around 220 rupees per liter average prices, and then 350 rupees per liter to 400 rupees per liter. That's the exterior range. In terms of and in case of textures, it ranges from 750 rupees per bag. Bag is 25 kg bag to 5,000 rupees per bag. That's the kind of range we have. And anything else?
Yes, also the products which you provide. If you can just name some products, what all you cover.
Yes.
In terms of the,
Sure. Sure. And in case of interiors, we have a primer, a universal primer, that is 2-in-1 primer. It is meant for interior priming. and exterior priming both. Second, we have a premium emulsion, and after that we have extreme clean, which falls into middle segment category. And then we have a luxury range in the name of Rich Glam, Art Looks Rich Glam. That's the luxury emulsion. In case of exteriors, we have a product Ultima Protect. Then we have a product Wall Guard Advance, middle segment, and then we have the top-notch product, which is Ultimate Home. That's the kind of product we have. In
All
case
right.
of textures, I have already explained.
Yes, yes. Okay. So I think the question is being answered, Mr. Samay, and I hope that you've got it. I mean, though it is very explanatory. The questions you asked, two questions which you asked, you've got the answers now. So I'll take up the next question being asked by Mr. Sagar. What is the cost difference between leading players like Asian Paints and your brand?
Cost difference in terms of percentage.
In terms of
Cost
the
difference.
product pricing, product range.
The question is very ambiguous. You see, Neha, the question is very ambiguous. The question in itself is not clear. What's the intent behind that? Because pricing to whom? Pricing to the end user, or pricing to the franchisee partner, or pricing to the dealer, pricing to the sub dealer.
What I understand is it's more like they wants to know the difference, because when we name, I don't want it to name any brand, but yes, when we name any brand like Asian Paints and other players which are there in market from past so many years, and they have created that faith and trust in public's mind.
Actually, this is the forum where investors are there, no? Isn't it?
Yes.
So,
yes.
So that's why I'm going to disclose this thing. We are guiding our prospective partners as well as existing dealers, distributors, franchisee partners that you have to sell our product at a higher cost than all the available brands in the market, right? Because we are really giving a better quality product. Whether I don't want to take the name of the brands, all the top-notch brands, we are offering a better quality product, and we are not confining, we are not forcing our stockers or franchisee for targets kind of thing. We are not forcing them to invest heavily and keep 4 months stock or 6 months stock, because being in the industry for such a long time, I know that the stock investment, it affects heavily on the returns at the year end, right? So we don't give targets. We don't force our customers. We gradually ask them that you keep buying product and maintain minimum stock level to cater to your market needs, right? So that way we help them reduce their inventory cost, and that helps to increase their ROI at the year end. That's the basic thing. So our pricing is very good. Our pricing, whosoever joins Wallcoat Paints as a business partner or franchisee partner, he will end up with good returns and good margins, that I can assure, which he won't be getting with all the leading brands in the market. That's the thing I can assure, right? Because I have already worked with all the top-notch brands, and I know each and every crux of the trade. I had been with Kajaria Ceramics Limited for 10 years. I had been with Berger Paints for 10 years. I had been with Kansai Nerolac for 5 years. I had been with Akar Auto Industries as all India head in hand tools business, right, domestic. And then I had been with NTN Bearings, Japanese multinational. I was heading south. So I know the crux, veins वो होते हैं, nubs मार्केट की मैं नब्स जानता हूँ, एंड आई नो कि ROI कैसे इफेक्ट होता है, रिटर्न्स क्यों नहीं आते हैं, कैसे क्या करना चाहिए. तो मैं to sum up with, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, what I want to say is, whosoever joins us, joins Walcott Paints as a business partner, he will end up with good returns and good margins at the end. That's I can assure, and that's what I'm damn confident about, right?
All right. So, as a business partner, Manoj ji has said that as a business partner, you will be getting
Any
the
more
kind
question?
of profitability which you won't get from other brands which are there in market. But there is again, I mean, similar to the same question, it is connecting two connecting questions I have received again, been asked by Mr. Bimal, wherein he's asking if you are saying that your brand is better comparative to the big brands which are there in market in terms of the quality. And
Right.
the second question, again, Sagar, who's repeating it, that the customer will not get to know the quality difference to the extent. They just see the brand and the pricing. So it's important to know how much discount or how how our pricing is different from the other brands which are already there in the market to attract or to get the customers.
First of all, for sales promotion and for placement, you see, placement, merchandising, and pricing, all these three things go in parallel, right? All these three things are equally important. And we have already prepared some samples, product samples, panels. We have already developed some panels, product panels, to display our product quality at each and every retail outlet and at every franchisee store, right? Just to convince the customer that, see, this is this competitor product and this is our product. Our price is this product, this brand's price is this, and this is the quality which you can feel at your end only, just by touching it, by looking at the glaze, by looking at the finish. That's the kind of thing we are going to convince. And second, as far as pricing is concerned, we have already told you that customer, we are going to matlab, we are already guiding our partners to charge a premium premium as compared to other brand. That's the only way to convince the customer, because the customer psychology is very, very, you see, it's a human psychology. If you will tell the customer who is coming up with this a competitor brand in his mind, he's asking for that product, and suppose you offer our product at the same price, then he's not going to purchase our product. Yeah, there is a psychology behind, because that brand is already in his mind, right? Second is, if you offer our product, Walcott product, at a lower price, then also he's not going to purchase our product, because the perception the customer will have is lower price. That means inferior quality product, right? So for that reason, we are guiding our partners, business partners, retailers, everyone, to keep our pricing a little bit higher, so that you can convince the customer that this is a good quality product which we are offering. This is a newly introduced product in the market, and we take guarantee on this, and we have 7 years warranty, 5 years warranty. You just use it, and then we can get the feedback of the quality of the product. That's the how customer is convinced. And as far as project sites are concerned, what franchisee can do is, franchisee can do a sampling, and for that we shall be giving one salesperson to the franchisee to help them do some sampling work at project sites, to convince the contractors, customers, and users, so that if sampling is done, and once the customer gets the feel of the product, quality of the product, then everything is very clear. It's not clear. That's the way we can convince.
So I generally like the statement which you have shared with us, that I mean, this is the psychology of human. I mean, obviously it's a human tendency.
Yes.
When you
Yes.
when you lower down the prices, they think that the product is not good. But then when you're keeping a high
inferior.
price, or when you're keeping a
Yes.
standard price, which is actually
Yes.
the price which we need to keep for, then they always
Yes.
think this price range is being, the product, the price which they're charging is being charged because of the
Yes.
quality, because they're
Yes.
going to
Yes.
give them the
Yes.
good quality.
Yes.
So this is the wonderful thing, and
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
100% right that this is how people think. This is how we think.
Yes.
We
Yes.
always look up to the things which
See,
are
see,
little expensive,
see,
and we think that the
see,
quality is good.
exactly. Neha, one more thing which I want to state is mention is that we don't. Matlab, I don't mean that we should cheat our end users or customers, but what I suggest, for example, what I suggest is, if the competitor product's pricing is 10,000 rupees, suppose, then Walcott paints product should be 10,100 or 10,200, a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Intent is not to cheat the customer, but just to address to the customer psychology, because psychology plays a great role in marketing also. Matlab, in professional life, in personal life, psychology is a huge subject, vast subject, and it needs to be addressed. And one who masters addressing to the psychology of persons or reading persons, he will always be successful, whether it be any brand, right?
Right,
That's what I.
right. Well,
Yes.
very well explained, very well answered. I'll take up the last question being asked by Mr. Bimal. What are you doing for the brand marketing?
Yes, yes, sure. We are already advertising on all the social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, right? And apart from that, we are doing merchandising. We are offering POP materials, merchandising materials like balloons at the retail outlets, balloons, posters, danglers, and and very soon we are going to start wall paintings also in major cities, in major areas, targeted areas, wall coatings, wall paintings. Then we shall be putting some hoardings also at some uh, prime locations of the city, of the major cities. That's the kind of thing, and we shall be going for print media also, advertising through print media. Not right now, but maybe in a couple of months we shall be doing that also. And apart from that, for sales promotion, we shall be conducting painter meets. We are conducting, and we are looking forward to conduct painter meets, mason meets, because we have also tile adhesives also, 4 types of tile adhesives also. That's the way we are going to build up the image of the market, build up quality image of the company's product, company overall, and bring awareness into the market about Walcott Paints and its products.
That's wonderful, Manojji. Thank you so much for joining in. Thanks a lot for giving such a wonderful brief about the brand, and also about the way you are presenting this brand in the market. And I'm sure that you're doing already very good, and we will have a wonderful opportunity to start working on the franchisees for your brand. So thank you so much for joining us today evening on this webinar, and I hope that you will have a wonderful
Thank you.
evening ahead. So,
Thank you, Neha.
guys,
Thank you.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, guys, I would like to share one more information with you, as today is our second last webinar, and tomorrow we'll be presenting our last webinar for this month on Bharat Franchisee Show. But before we closing off today, let me just inform you about the webinar which we are doing tomorrow. The webinar, the business opportunity chai over chai webinar we are doing at 12 o'clock tomorrow, wherein we are representing business opportunity with Chroma. We all know what Chroma is. They are sharing some great business opportunity for all of you with FOCO model, which is franchisee owned company operated model, wherein they are assuring the returns of 16% and sharing the opportunity with their running stores. So you can join us tomorrow at sharp 12 p.m. I'm sharing with you the registration link into the chat window. Just click on that registration link and get yourself registered in advance and join us tomorrow at sharp 12 p.m. to explore this business opportunity with Chroma. Also tomorrow again, we are coming up with the new business opportunity. It's not the single opportunity we do share in our webinar of Bharat Franchisee Show, but yes, we try to share multiple business opportunities for all of you, and we try to share a specific industry opportunities. And tomorrow, the business opportunities, the brands which we'll be sharing with you would be specialty retail, wherein we'll be covering some great brands like Riders, Versace, Relaxo, Tennis Sports, and so you can join us tomorrow again at 7 p.m. to explore this opportunity, because tomorrow would be the last day of this month when we are presenting our Bharat Franchisee Show. I am sure that you have the link of our WhatsApp community. You are already a part of our WhatsApp community. But if in case some of you are not the part of our WhatsApp community and you missed to join our WhatsApp community, I'm sharing with you here a link of our community, an invite link. You will just have to click on the link and you will join our WhatsApp community, wherein you'll keep getting the updates related to our events, related to our webinars. I've shared two links today. One link is for tomorrow's webinar, which we are doing with Chroma, and another link is related to the WhatsApp community, which you can join after just clicking on the link, and you can keep yourself updated with the business opportunities, everyday business opportunities, and our upcoming webinar. So thank you so much for joining in today evening. I hope that by the brand details which we have shared with you are going to, these details are going to help you in getting industry specific knowledge, and it is going to give you some ease to finalize or decide your business or help you in the journey of becoming an entrepreneur. So I hope that you all will have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Manojji. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Right.